If you're still confused by Lord of the Mysteries episode 1, here's a quick rundown on everything that happened. Our main character's name is Shou Mingrui and he's a Chinese programmer who loves to read web novels. One day he had a stroke of bad luck at work and recalled that he had bought a book with a lucky ritual, which he then proceeded to perform. And while nothing had happened at first, that very same night he gets transported into this other world and wakes up in the body of another person. The person who he reincarnated as is Klein Moretti. He is a recent graduate of Cole University with a major in history. And while his parents have already passed away, he does have a younger sister named Melissa and an older brother named Benson. When Shou wakes up in the body of Klein, he notices that he had unalived himself, but because Shou reincarnated into his body, Klein's wound managed to heal itself. Now, Klein's death is related to another murder case where two of his friends, Welch and Aya, were found dead. Their cause of death was the same as Klein's, and before they had all passed away, all three of them were studying a diary of the indigenous family. However, after they died, the diary had disappeared. While feeling confused, Shou starts to slowly get some fragments from Klein's memory, which gets him acquainted with the basics of this world, such as its history and currency. Now, not wanting to stay any longer, Shou decides to perform the ritual once again at an attempt to return to Earth. So he goes out to buy some food, which is all he needs for the ritual. And while shopping, he felt that he was being followed, so he hid inside a circus tent. Inside this tent, there was a fortune teller, and upon seeing the tarot cards, he realized that the inventor of these cards must have been a reincarnator just like him, that person being Roselle, an emperor from the past. After returning home, he repeated the ritual, but instead of returning to Earth, he was sent to this mysterious realm surrounded by a gray fog and stars. He then accidentally touched two stars, which summoned a young girl named Audrey and an older man named Alger. Wanting to get some information from the two, he thought of some tables and chairs to sit down, which the space then created. Seeing as to how the space fulfilled his wish, he decided to use this power to pretend to be a god. And through the conversation between Audrey and Alger, Klein learns of the magic within this world and how a Beyonder is basically a magic user. Now, Audrey wants to become a Beyonder, so she makes a deal with Alger to get a formula for a potion that will help her gain the powers of a spectator. Now, after Klein returned to his room, he is visited by some inspectors due to his connection to Welch, Naya, and the disappearance of the indigenous diary. And because magic was involved in this case, the Special Task Force Nighthawks were sent to investigate. Klein tells them that he doesn't know anything as his memories have all been shattered like broken glass. And to verify that he was telling the truth, the inspectors were going to use a psychic to look into his memories. Klein, however, was afraid that they would find out that he came from Earth, and so he ran away. This didn't work as he was later pulled into a dream by Dune Smith. It was here that the psychic Dally attempted to get the truth out of Klein. However, nothing came of it since he was truly innocent. After the interrogation came to nothing, Dune and Dally invited him to join the Nighthawks with the purpose of searching for the indigenous family's diary.